Clerk. BYRON Zahar Bey. Public notice records filed in Maryland Superior Court. 2024 August 9/1446. Moorish American Consular Court. Maryland Territory, Court. Clerk. BYRON Zahar Bey. Empire State of Morocco, United States for America, Moorish National Republic Federal Government, Societas Republici Al-Moricanos, Moorish Divine and National Movement of the Earth. Northwest Maxime, Northwest Africa, North America, the North Gate, all adjoining islands, Temple of the Moon and Sun, the true and de jure natural peoples, heirs of the land, ISLAM. Empire State of Morocco. Universal Sovereigne Original Indigenous and Natural Divine Moorish American Al Moroccan Consular Court ACCTIONI am de rest com and Macocos 0000000013. Date of ACCTIONI, January 1, 1441. Date of ACCTIONI, January 1, 1441 2021 GRY. Time of ACCTIONI, 3:33 post Meridian. Cause of ACCTIONI, unlawful occupation of sovereigne original indigenous land platform. Dial in, 1 plus, 425, 436 plus 6280 access code, 368,903. Trial public record. Debtor, BYRON Calvin Rodgers DBA BYRON Calvin Rodgers and all agents principals heirs assigns and any derivatives thereof. All res and stand and remain standing into perpetuity. This is a sovereignty livingency and Article 3 Moorish American Al Moroccan Consular Court ACCTIONI. I am sovereignty living justice BYRON Calvin Rodgers in capitis diminutio nolo, in red ink, in propria persona sui juris, in proprio solo, and in proprio heredes. My free chosen national appellation is BYRON Zahar Bey in capitis diminutio nolo, in red ink, in propria persona sui juris, in proprio solo, and in proprio heredes. We are the original indigenous sovereignty and Al Moroccan Moorish American ascendants of the great Pharaohs of Kemet and of the ancient Moabites and Canaanites. Our full faith and trust, our allegiance, our credit and our energy are hereby vested in ourselves, for we are the people who are the original indigenous natural divine and Empire State of Morocco and the de jure Moorish National Republic Federal Government. We hereby exercise all sovereignty rights at this time and at all points in time nunc pro tunc. We are the most ancient sovereignty court both at heaven and at earth. Ego sum governing the living justice BYRON Calvin Rodgers, in capitis diminutio nolo, in propria persona sui juris, in proprio solo and in proprio heredes. My free sovereignty chosen nobility appellation is BYRON Zahar Bey in capitis diminutio nolo, in propria persona sui juris, in proprio solo and in proprio heredes. My matrilineal ascendant appellation is BYRON Calvin Rodgers. I am ascended from Empress Michelle Denise Price Jones Rodgers, to whom I give eternal honor by my ACCTIONIs, and she is ascended from Empress Roberta Wright Jones Crockett, to whom I give eternal honor by my ACCTIONIs. No United States corporation company person, nor their agents principals heirs assigns, nor any derivatives thereof has personam jurisdiction over me, nor over any of my ancestors or heirs or brothers and sisters who are the sovereignty Moorish nobility on this earth. This universal sovereignty lawful cause of action is manifested by the original indigenous sovereignty natural divine people who are the de jure Moorish National Republic Federal Government, the de jure Moorish American Consulate and the de jure Sovereignty Universal Article 3 Moorish American Al Moroccan Consular Court. The Universal Natural Area Code for the Sovereignty Court is 4S3WVQVKZ5. This cause of action sovereignty alphanumeric identifier is MAC 00000000120 via MACA plus cause 000000013 WIC is no ties to appear to the named United States Corporation Company persons for unlawful occupation of our sovereignty original indigenous and ancestral landes. The date that the United States Corporation Company persons were command to appear is today, Holy Friday, January 1st, 1440 on the Sun calendar, 1441 on the Moon calendar, and 2021 on the Gregorian, Greco-Roman, calendar at 3:33 p.m. Pacific Time. WIC is 11:33 p.m. Coordinated Universal Time. This video platform is recording at least 2 or more sovereignty Moorish American witnesses present, and all who view the sovereignty consular court ACCTIONI on the public record are witnesses as well. This audio and video platform does not in any way diminish the sovereignty authority, universal power, nor the ancestral efficacy of the commands by this court, nor our consulate, nor our sovereignty Moorish American government. Lawful notification was given to the said United States Corporation Company persons by way of the public record. All of the commerce by the said United States Corporation Company persons has been terminated by way of our sovereigne Universal Commercial Code 1 liane. We, the justices of the Moorish American Consular Court, do hereby minister Universal Sovereigne Consular Court actions in the favor of all Moors where unlawful occupation of our sovereigne original and indigenous landes is proven wide. Nationality status being the proof necessary to activate our sovereigne living courts to actions. This cause of actions is hereby placed on the public record. For the public record and letting the public record show that the United States Corporation Company persons are hereby called forth at this time and you are commanded to state your name and nationality for the Moorish American people who are the Moorish National Republic Federal Government. Once you have stated your name and nationality for the record, you will then be required to respond to 3 questions by this living court. Your only response to these questions shall be yes if yes is true, or no if no is true. You are commanded to say nothing of further and no questions will be answered by the sovereigne court. At this time we call forth BYRON CALVIN RODGERS DBA BYRON CALVIN RODGERS. BYRON CALVIN RODGERS equals wardship name equals corporate state property / slave 215-98-1361 BYRON CALVIN RODGERS equals nom de guerre war name 215-98-1361. The names of the United States Corporation Company persons were called. Said United States Corporation Company persons failed to respond and failed to appear. Islam. Silence is acquiescence, therefore those who do not speak when commanded have consent to our universal sovereigne jurisdictional authority by way of the sovereigne ex parte actions as the United States Corporation Company persons did fail to appear and / or respond point for point. Sovereigne ex parte actions by the Supreme Justices who are the living Moorish American Consular Court are further affirmation that we know that we do not need the permission of anyone to lawfully govern our vast estate, and all United States Corporation Company persons are subject to this justice and all subsequent justice and commands by this court. Our sovereigne government rulings are the supreme law for our land, even in matters ex parte. We the people do hereby state that those United States Corporation Company persons whose names were called are guilty of unlawful occupation of our sovereigne original and indigenous and ancestral lands. All property on our landes is already in the sovereigne possession of the heirs, and all United States Corporation Company persons fraud has been removed from our sovereigne resources. The American Provost Marshal is hereby notified and commanded to arrest you and place you at Guantanamo Bay Prison where your decapitation shall occur. All who choose to live and breathe on our land are subject to us and shall obey all sovereigne commands by us, and no public office nor property shall be held by said consenting subjects. Sumus de sanctam unum, we are the holy ones. Nous vivons, we live. Sumus claves regni abundant imperium, we are the keys to our abundant empire. Amen, amen, amen dico vobis, quicum sumus veritas, super terram erunt ligata et in silo. Et sumus quicum sol veritas, super terram erunt saluta et in silo. 3 truly I say to you, whatsoever we bind on earth is bound in heaven, and whatsoever we set free on earth is set free in heaven. Why the completion of the sovereigne Moorish American Consular Court actions, we, the heirs do hereby peacefully tribute to ourselves and to our sovereigne heirs. That which is rightfully ours according to the will of our eternal, omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent, infinite, self-existent, self-sufficient ancestors who are present here for this court actions and who are within us now and forever. This sovereigne Moorish American Consular Court actions is hereby complete. Peace and grande risings to the ascended Moorish American nobility and grande risings to all of risen humanity. Islam. All sovereigne original indigenous and dipni Moorish American autographs affirming this, and all sovereigne original indigenous and Empire State of Morocco and the de jure Moorish National Republic Federal Government documents are on the public record at America, and Morocco, Northwest Amaxim, Northwest Africa, the North Gate, Turtle Island, Gaia, Midgardi, Earth. Chronos time immemorial into perpetuity. Ego sum. BYRON CALVIN RODGERS Justice Vizier Ministar in capitis diminutio nolo, in red ink, in propria persona sui juris in proprio solo in proprio heredes. No ties to agent is no ties to principle. No ties to principle is no ties to agent. Empire State of Morocco, Moorish National Republic Federal Government, Moorish American Consulate. Care of 613 East Chase Street, Baltimore, Maryland Reservation. Rogers Province. Maryland Territory, Ancient Muuri Land Territory Universal Natural Ariacade 8 LGD 4 TPJHCKB Latitude Longitude 39.30254005, 76.60791181. Shalawam. Islam.